tough decision you got with Cam out there in center with the injury. And, it's great to get to the ball, but, that's got to be a tough decision on what to do there.
To play him, you mean?
Yeah, to play him in center with the injury.
Yeah, I mean he's cleared to start a throwing program. It's just one of those things where he's so valuable, covering ground and taking extra bases out of the gap. And we saw the first play of the game, guy hits 107, and Cam was flying out of nowhere to make a web gem catch. But he's one of the most elite defensive center fielders I've seen in 22 years. So he's just so valuable out there to run around and catch the ball, and we're just limiting, minimizing, and really trying to just almost eliminate the throwing component of it. So, there's times where he's going to DH as well, and there's times where he's going to be in center field, but we'll work with the medical team on that, and go through a proper rehab protocol to get that arm built back up. But he's fun to watch out there, that's for sure.
You expect that to get better as the season goes along for him?
Yeah, I think it's more of a tolerance thing for him, which he gets mad at me when he sees DH, and he wants to be out there. So, yeah, it'll be one of those things for the rest of the year. He'll be both in center field some and DH some.
6 stolen bases today. You guys only had 7 coming in. Is that something y'all made a concerted effort to be more aggressive on the bases?
No, that's just in the toolkit, and there happened to be the left-hander gave us the opportunity to steal third with just the timing of things, and just the math worked out with being able to get in motion and feel confident about it. But I don't know if that opportunity will present itself. It has to be there. We try not to force it, try to take calculated risks, but a lot of the teams so far, they've been very quick to the plate. They've picked a lot. They've varied their holds. They've varied their looks. They do a lot of things knowing we can run. So the opportunity has to present itself, and when it does, we'll get in motion. And the score of the game was still within question very much, and their ability to have that 2-out rally, we wanted to keep the pressure on just because we have a lot of respect for their team and how good they are, and take down a program. They have a quality win over Wake Forest and 8 wins on the season. We know they're good, so it's more of just we got to make sure that we keep our foot on the gas with a very good team.
Coach, just something real quick that I like to talk about for you is always the fielding. Today you only had 1 error, immediately turned into double play. And last time I talked to you about Chufo, he made a couple errors, but today he had 7 assists and 2 putouts. So overall today, what are your thoughts on the fielding?
One blemish with the one leadoff error there in the whatever inning it was, 7th. But that's just we've had some careless mistakes on defense, but we've also had some web gem highlight reel stuff. And Chufo's been a part of a lot of the good. He made a nice backhand play today, but he's just a good leader out there. He's poised. He's a veteran presence, and he's really done a nice job at shortstop. But our defense, has another level better that we can be, and I think as the season goes, that'll be one of the biggest areas of improvement as the season goes.
Last time you guys got in an early hole here, it didn't turn out very well. It got kind of ugly. You had to be very pleased with the response you got after the early deficit today.
Yeah, and the difference is our guys were competing, and it's just if they're competing and they're locked in and focused, we just know there's plenty of game left. The teams, everyone's good in college baseball, and everyone's got quality players, and so putting together a 2-out rally or scoring, having a big inning is something that's just going to happen. But the response to that is what matters. And so the way our guys were competing, the way they were you feel the energy in the dugout and just how they were going about things. You knew that we were going to have a good response. It wasn't a question of if, it was a question of when.
Anything else for Coach?